What's up, guys? Nathan Haddad here with my brother Max from GetSelfDefense.com. Today we're going to look at 3 ways to help you better finish your triangle. Hope you guys like it. So I want to go over a few things that I see a lot of people make a mistake trying to finish their triangle. And for me, generally it boils down to 3 different things. So when we start in a triangle choke, the first thing that I see people make a mistake on is not making the proper conversion from trap triangle to an actually locked in figure 4 finishing position. And what I mean by that is I see people throw a triangle, and you can throw a triangle a ton of different ways, but I see people throw their triangle and try to lock their senkaku here, and they can't control their partner's posture up tall for me, and so they're kind of holding this weak figure 4 and they try to finish from here. So the first thing that we want to look at is the conversion from a trap triangle into our figure 4. And what I like to do here is, instead of trying to use my legs first to make the lock, I try to keep my trap and I pull my knees to my chest to break my partner's posture, okay? Because I'm pretty strong here, pulling tight, which will also cross his arm for me, okay? Now I take my left hand and I'm gonna grab my right shin. And what's gonna happen now is, if Max tries to posture up, he has to lift my entire body weight here. Instead of here, when he postures up, he's lifting just my hips off the floor and he can make an extension. So when I bring my knees to my chest, here I make a quick catch on my shin. So now I put my whole body weight behind this, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing is gonna be our angle. And our angle is gonna cover 2 things for us. First, when I start to angle off, I'm able to use Max's leg. Rotate from here, Max. I'm able to make a scoop grip with my right hand and pull myself all the way to a proper angle. And what this is gonna allow me to do is hide Max's shoulder in my lock. So now when I bring my left knee up, you notice his shoulders disappeared. You can't see it in the camera. Whereas if I was here and I lock my figure 4, his shoulder's still in this lock and my triangle's just weak here. So when I pull myself to a proper angle, now my knee comes high and I can pinch my knees and I get a really quick finish here with very little squeeze, okay? And again, that's because I did 2 things. First, I made a scoop grip. So again, I made my conversion. My scoop grip is my right hand, literally pulling myself underneath Max's leg. Look how I pull super tight. I tell my students this all the time. When I'm in a triangle, I want Max right here, on your knees here. I want his body facing the camera, and I want my body here. I mean, I want to be completely teed up to Max. I don't want to be straight onto him trying to triangle. I want my triangle here. Okay, so that's the second thing. So we looked at, first, our trap triangle, bringing our knees to our chest, catching the shin. And then second, to make our conversion, we make our angle. So my foot goes to the hip, my right hand makes a scoop grip, and now this allows me to bring my left knee high in figure 4. Here's the third thing, and this is a big one. Oftentimes, guys try to finish a triangle by extending their hips and squeezing. And what happens is, my partner's falling out of the triangle, and so you see stuff like this happen, where my knees kind of fall, and I'm squeezing and holding the head, and you see guys fail triangles miserably here. All I need to do, guys, when I find myself in a locked-in triangle, is keep my knees tight to my chest. So I keep my body in like a rounded position. So my knees stay tight, my head stays off the ground. I'm kind of, again, like rounded up here, as opposed to letting my hips fall and my head fall, okay? So when I'm in this triangle, look how rounded up I am. Now as I squeeze in, I get a strong finish, rather than pushing away and having to really work for this finish, okay? So one more time, triangle just looks like this. I lock the trap however you get here. Max's posture is good, so I bring his posture down by bringing my knees close to my chest. Now my left hand grabs my shin, and you'll notice, for me, I don't like to let go of my shin here. I keep it the entire time. Now I make my angle, unlocking my feet, putting my right hand as a scoop grip underneath Max's leg, and pulling myself to the strongest angle I can find. I cover his shoulder by bringing my left knee up, and I make a strong figure 4 here, hiding the shoulder out of view of the camera, right inside, or outside of my lock rather. Notice my left hand is staying on my shin here. I prefer to have that. Now as I squeeze, I don't squeeze by pushing away. I squeeze my knees together, pulling my heels to my butt, but I squeeze in, keeping my knees tight and keeping my back in that rounded position. I think these 3 things can help with everybody's triangle. Hopefully you guys like it. Guys, if you like that video and want more, go to getselfdefense.com. We'll send you every Tuesday tutorial we have completely free. We'll see you guys there.